Hey, this is Johnny Bean, live 9:22 p.m., December 27th, 2016. And I just wanted to go live really quickly, just to talk about Carrie Fisher for a minute or two. I think most of us, we were just shocked that she's gone, that she passed away. Of course, a lot of us, we heard she had a heart attack. Um, was it last week? I think. Um, and it's just crazy. I mean, a lot of us grew up, of course, on Star Wars, Princess Leia, and people like that do not die. They don't go away. Hey, Billy Shelton. Hey, man. I got the chat box open here. Yeah, so it's very, very shocking. And I just wanted to talk real quickly uh about uh about some of this. um hey, Bill. Yeah, yeah. Please, Bill. Yeah, yeah. Don't give away the ending to Rogue One, but yeah, I thought about that. Of course, our friend David Nesdahl, he went and saw Rogue One today, and he called me up right after he walked out of the theater, and he was telling me he just saw the movie, and I was asking him, well, what was it like? What was the vibe like in the theater? Especially with what happened with the news today. Because I listen to a lot of talk radio myself. So all day long when I was in my car, I would hear the news reports and live updates from movie theaters around the area, getting reactions about her death. Hey, Offender Guru. Hey, how are you doing, man? Cheers from New Zealand. Hey. Well, hey, cheers from Santa Cruz, California. Um yeah, so anyway, so yeah, a friend of mine texted me this morning. Pretty I mean, as soon as I guess it hit the internet, I guess. You know, I want to say somewhere, within the 10 o'clock hour out here in California, I guess. Yeah. Hey, Harry. It is a sad day. It's 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 just shocking, you know? It's I don't I don't know. It's very weird. It's been a bad year. It's been a bad year for a lot of the people that a lot of us grew up, you know, watching, listening to. Um, it's just crazy, very, very crazy. Um, but real quickly, I just want to talk about, I guess, my experience with. I never met Carrie Fisher. I never met her, um, but I grew up on Star Wars. Used to watch it every day after school. Back in, I would say, 1982, somewhere. That's when the movie was first. I think it was first released to video. I think in '82. I think is when Star Wars came out. I know it was re-released to theaters in that year. It was somewhere in '81, '82. So I used to watch the movie every day. I know every line of those first three original films: Star Wars, Empire, Jedi. I know every word of every film. I think a lot of us do. And so yeah, yeah. But also, I didn't just grow up with Carrie Fisher. I grew up uh, being a fan of her mom as well, Debbie Reynolds. Um, she was in this movie called "Singing in the Rain" with Gene Kelly. You guys all know the song. You guys all know the scene of him, dancing in the rain with the umbrella, swinging on the light post. Anyway, that was her mother was in that film, and that was another movie that my family that I used to watch when I was a kid all the time. So, in a way, a lot of us grew up with their family, you know. And of course, her dad, he was on television. Her sister was on television. That whole family was on TV or in the movies. So a lot of us grew up on this stuff, but especially Star Wars. If you're somewhere around my age or probably not even. Hey Adam. Hey man. Yeah, I just figured I would go live really quickly and just talk about Carrie Fisher a little bit. Um, it's just it's been bad. It's been bad. It's just shocking. Adam says he just saw Rogue One today. Oh, awesome, man! Very cool. Yeah, Nesdal just saw it today as well. He told me. I've seen Rogue One twice already, and I want to see it again. It gets better every time you see it. Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah. Anyway, a lot of us, I would say most of us, probably most of the people who listen to these that watch these videos here on my channel, most of us, are probably Star Wars fans. You know, we probably all tend to like the same things, and definitely it was a shock to hear that that Carrie had a heart attack. Um, it was just the other day. Um, and just the fact that she's gone. Um, it's just shocking. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. I know this because I'm a nerd. Okay. Um, hey Lynn. Oh, I got a phone call. Hang on one sec. Hang on. Don't go away. Okay. Um, Ron says he saw the first Star Wars when he was 10 in San Jose. Wow. Where at in San Jose? Not that I know San Jose. I really don't know San Jose too much. All I really know is Stevens Creek Boulevard. That's all I really know about San Jose. Even though I live in the area now. Um, Adam says lots of big artists lost a lot of entertainers this year. Yeah, it's been crazy. Been very very crazy. Um, what was I saying though? I unless you're some super nerd like I am, I'll admit it. I'm a nerd. That's why I do these things. Only a nerd would sit here and do something like this. Um, the actor that played R2D2, the guy that was in the the robot, the guy that was in the I don't know if I'm gonna call it the suit. Anyway, the guy that was inside R2D2, there was an actual guy in there, and his name was Kenny Baker. He actually passed away this year as well. I think it was last August, and I thought about it. So yes, Adam, yes, Kenny Baker, yeah, yeah. He played an Ewok and Jedi. He was what was the movie he was in? Was it Time Bandits? Was it? He was in a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. But I thought about it this morning, and I'm like, wait a minute. both Princess Leia and R2 are both gone, and of course there's that very iconic photo of her giving R2 the Death Star plans, you know. And so I changed my Facebook profile photo to that today in honor of both of them, you know. I owe you a Coke, Adam. Oh, okay. I don't drink Coke. You can have my Coke. You can have it. Yeah, yeah, he was. Yeah, Kenny Baker was in Time Bandits. Of course, he was in Return of the Jedi. He played an Ewok. Um, who knows what else? He might have been a Jawa as well, possibly, possibly. But yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just hard to wrap your mind around this. That somebody that we all grew up on is I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think you guys know exactly what I'm trying to say. And I just figured I would go live really quickly here and just talk about it a little bit. Um, it's yeah, yeah. So I encourage everybody, if you haven't seen it, go see Rogue One. Let me just say, especially now, if you haven't seen it, if you were thinking about it, go see it. Okay. I'm not going to give anything away, but um, I'm going to go see it again. At least a few more times on the big screen. At least that movie is so good. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Yep, Adam. Yep. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. The first three original movies. Um, I was in the Star Wars fan club when I was a kid in the early 80s. I still have the Star Wars fan club stuff, actually. They would send you these new newsletters called Bantha Tracks. I still have them. I still have a lot of the cool stuff. Stuff like that. There's some stuff you can't get rid of. Um, Adam says, "Oh, you saw Rogue One in IMAX 3D? Wow, wow, that must have been amazing." Lynn is saying, and I'm reading this from the chat box. So you guys, if you're listening to this anytime after this and you don't see where I'm reading this from in the comments, I'm reading this in the chat box, which is only around when we're live. Um, hey Ryan, hey man, how are you? Our friend Lynn is saying Larry wrote a song called Unforgotten because we're at that age where we're losing people in our lives more often than when we were younger. Hard to wrap your mind around loss. Yes, yes. Yeah, and Lynn, she's talking about Larry Mitchell, our friend Larry Mitchell. Amazing, amazing guitarist, amazing person. I was very, very lucky to meet Larry Mitchell at the last NAMM. I just happened to catch him running through the door at the hotel. Uh, there's after parties at NAMM at the hotels there, and Larry Mitchell, he plays one of them. And I just happened to see him running out the door, and I ran up to him and said, "Hey, hey," and we took a selfie. And thanks to YouTube, Google Hangouts, whatever this is, I've got to talk to Larry a couple times on camera and meet him, and looking forward to seeing Larry this year Well, this, next month, in exactly 1 month at NAM, if he's going to be there. He probably will be. So looking forward to seeing him. Um, Adam is asking, did you catch the YouTube theory of, how do you pronounce that? Someone being a Jawa? No, I don't know anything about that. Ryan says, got a new Floyd Rose for Christmas. Awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. What guitar are you going to put that on? Len says, you'll hang at NAM for sure. Yeah. Yes. That's the number one thing I love about the NAM show is running into friends, meeting people. That's the number one thing, you know. Yeah, it's cool to see so and so walk by, or to get a photo with, so and so or whatever, but to me that's not that's not what it's about. It's actually, seeing people that you know online or whatever, meeting people in person, your friends. That's what it's about to me. And of course, seeing the new gear, of course, which yeah, I'll bring you all the updates from them, videos, photos, everything brand new. You'll see it all right here and on my Facebook, my Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, like usual. Ryan, I like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's cool, man. I like and you like Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Eddie Van Halen. Ryan says that's great. I like I don't like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I like they're similar. They're called Hot Fries, I think. They're the same brand. They're called Hot Fries. I like those. And yes, I like Eddie Van Halen as well. Oh, speaking about Eddie Van Halen, did you guys know he was only like half an hour away from me today? He was playing golf just 30 minutes south from where I live, down in Pebble Beach. So that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I was just down there too. I played a wedding. I don't know if you guys follow me on all these adventures. I played a wedding somewhat recently, which was actually just down the street from where Edward was today. It's a very small world. Colin got a Charvel San Dimas. Now I got to block the Floyd and put on a D-tuna. Very cool, man. See, it's like no matter what I go live with, talk about, it always comes back to the good stuff, the guitars, which is awesome. I really appreciate that you guys come to me with all these questions and comments, and it's very cool, very cool. Maz played the Yoda type character in Force Awakens. Uh oh, Adams. Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, the woman, the old woman. Ryan is saying, okay, see, and again, I'm reading comments from the chat box, which is only when we're live, you only see it. If you're listening to this anytime after this video is done, you're not seeing these comments. Ryan says, I'm making my own guitar that has an SD, means Seymour Duncan, JB, and a Floyd Rose, got a Frankie neck and an EVH pot, as in volume pot. Very cool, Ryan. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, man, when you're finished making that guitar, post some photos to the page. I've got a Facebook page that I'm calling EVH Gear Live. Um, Post some pictures of your guitar when you're done on there, and I'll feature them. Very cool. Adam says, "How do you know EVH was nearby?" Harry says, "Him and George were at Pebble Beach." Yeah, yeah. George Lopez posted some videos on Instagram today that they were at Pebble Beach, which is down in Carmel, Monterey area, which is only like half an hour from me. I've been down there. It's a very nice area. It's a very, very cool area. We go down there all the time actually. Um, I've been down there a few times just recently. I played a wedding down there, and then I played what was it? Was there another gig? I passed through there because I went to Gary Kramer's uh Kramer showroom, which is actually you have to pass through there to get to that to get to there. Yeah, Pebble Beach. Yeah, yeah. There's actually a lot of, if you want to say, celebrities or whatever that play golf down there. And so in that town, you'll see you can run into, you never know who you're going to run into down there, and it's cool that Edward uh, is in the area. Um, Ryan. So again, I'm reading comments from the chat box right now. People are commenting to me. Ryan is saying, "What kind of neck do you have on that nice 5150 guitar?" As far as the brand, I do not know. That 5150, that was made by a company called GMW, and they do not. I don't know if they still build the guitars, but they do not paint them. So you could probably still get that particular guitar from them, but just painted any other way except the 5150 way. Where did I find that guitar? I found it at the South by Southwest guitar show in Austin, Texas. This band that I was in at the time called The Mayfire. Go to johnnybean.com, look in my bio, and you can see some video clips of us. The Mayfire. We were down. We played a couple shows at South by Southwest. It's a huge music conference, convention, tech convention. It's a very big deal. Anybody who knows about it, who has been there, knows exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, we played a couple shows, and then there was a guitar show, and I was walking around. I saw the guitar. I'm like, this is awesome. I could use this to record my guitar lesson videos. And again, remember, this was before the official Eddie Van Halen Stripe Series guitars. So that's what I used. Now that there's official Eddie Van Halen striped guitars, that's what I use. I've got the circles sitting here somewhere. It's over there. It's on the rack. So yeah. Yes. Anyway, I think I'm going to split. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you very much. Again, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher, and of course, everybody we've lost this year: George Michael, David Bowie, Lemmy, Kenny Baker. It goes on and on and on. But yeah, it's just it's shocking. But hey, once this video is done, once you're able to leave a comment down below, please leave your yes, Prince. Oh, and that actually hits very close to home. Because my sisters actually would go to his clubs. My sisters actually live in Minneapolis, and they would go to his clubs. And I have a friend of mine who would actually go, who's actually danced and partied with Prince at his studio several times. So the Prince thing is very close to home for me. Um, Ron says he lost 3 relatives this year. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just the older we get, it starts happening all around us, and it's always difficult. Good night, Harry. Thank you for tuning in, man. Talk to me on Friday. Yes, yes. Also, I don't think Nesdal and I will be live tomorrow, so I might be out of town tomorrow. So I don't think there'll be a live guitar chat tomorrow, but look for us Friday. And I think we were going to do like a New Year's thing, dropping that big yellow ball from the ceiling. Yeah, yeah. All right, Ryan. Has anyone told me I look like Leonard from Big Bang Theory? Yes, I hear about that. Yeah, yeah. His name's Johnny Galecki. I used to watch him on Roseanne when he played Darlene's boyfriend. If you guys remember, way back that far. That's when I used to watch him. Adam says puts things in perspective. Yes, it does. It totally does. So hey, okay. I don't think we're gonna be live on Wednesday, but look for us Friday and Saturday live. And like I was gonna say, leave your comments below about your memories of Carrie Fisher, about Star Wars, The Blues Brothers. That's another great movie she was in. She played John Belushi's mad girlfriend. Good night, Ron. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. You can't even see me. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. Good night.